Welcome back to Empowered Voices, the podcast where we celebrate the strength, resilience, and transformative power of women's voices. I'm your host, Leah Moon, and today we're diving into stories of women who made change happen, not by waiting for the perfect moment, but by taking action despite the obstacles. Change is never easy, and the world can often try to silence or dismiss us, especially when we're breaking barriers. But as Maya Angelou wisely said, we may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. That quote reminds us that resilience is a choice we make every day, regardless of the challenges we face. Let's start with Rosa Parks. She wasn't the first person to resist segregation on a bus, but her decision to stay seated sparked a movement that changed the course of history. Rosa once said, "The only tired I was tired of giving in." Her quiet act of defiance wasn't about causing trouble, it was about refusing to accept a world that told her she was less than she deserved to be. Next, consider Amelia Earhart, who broke barriers in aviation at a time when women were told their place was never in the sky. She famously said, "The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity." Amelia didn't let fear or doubt hold her back. She chose to act, setting new standards for what women could achieve in male dominated fields. Then there's Malala Yousafzai, whose voice was nearly silenced by violence, yet she found the courage to speak even louder. Malala once stated, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Instead of waiting for the world to change, she used her voice as a powerful tool for education and equality, especially for girls who were told they could never dream big. In the realm of health and fitness, Maria Kang has challenged fitness norms by asking, "What's your excuse?" After sharing a bold photo of herself in workout gear with her kids, she ignited the global No Excuse Mom movement. Her message was simple: don't let excuses hold you back from taking charge of your health. She showed that action speaks louder than any reason to delay. Across the ocean, Giselle Pellicot in France transformed her traumatic experience into a catalyst for advocacy. After enduring years of abuse, she publicly confronted her abuser, turning her pain into a powerful call for justice and challenging society's outdated views on sexual assault. Her bravery has become a symbol of feminist courage, shifting the focus from victim blaming to holding perpetrators accountable. Cecile Richards, former president of Planned Parenthood, dedicated her life to reproductive rights. Even as she battled a terminal illness, she never wavered in her commitment to grassroots advocacy and inspiring the next generation of activists. Her persistence reminds us that the fight for justice is ongoing and that every effort counts. And then there's Mia Hansen, who overcame severe personal and professional setbacks, including a life altering car accident, to reclaim her public presence. Through her podcast focused on female empowerment, she shared her journey of recovery and resilience, inspiring others to see challenges as opportunities for growth. These women, Rosa Parks, Amelia Earhart, Malala Yousafzai, Maria Kang, Giselle Pellicot, Cecile Richards, and Mia Hansen, didn't wait for the world to give them permission. They saw problems, made plans, and took bold action. They refused to let fear or excuses hold them back, and their actions continue to create ripples of change today. As you listen to this episode, I invite you to reflect on the changes you want to see in your own life. Are you waiting for the perfect moment, or are you ready to step up and make your own change? Remember, we all have the power to be agents of change. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Empowered Voices. If what you heard resonates with you, please consider subscribing and sharing this podcast with others who might need a little inspiration. Your stories of courage and change can empower someone else to take that first bold step. Until next time, I'm Leah Moon, reminding you that change starts with you. Stay bold, stay courageous, and always let your voice be heard.